Dear students, today we will solve one more problem on calculation of wages in the chapter labor cost control. See, this is the problem given. The standard output is 60 units. 5 workers, namely A, B, C, D and E, produced 45, 59, 60, 65 and 70 units respectively. The straight piece rate was 2 rupees per unit. Calculate wages under all the methods. That is, 1. Straight piece rate, Taylor's differential piece rate and Merrick's differential piece rate. Before going to the actual solution of this problem, I would like to explain how to calculate the wages under 3 different methods. Under straight piece rate, wages is equal to number of units produced and rate per unit. Under Taylor's differential piece rate method, up to 80% of the efficiency, and we are going to calculate and we are going to bifurcate the workers into 2 important categories. One is low rate, another one is high rate. The workers who are below standard, the workers who are above standard, because here the standard is given as 60 units. See here, the workers' wages will be calculated on the basis of the standards. There are 2 important rates. One is low rate, another one is high rate. So 80% of the ordinary piece rate for the workers who are below the standard and 175% of the ordinary piece rate for the workers who are at or above the standard. So in this 175, 125% of the ordinary piece rate plus 50% of the ordinary piece rate as bonus. So this is what we have to calculate. Now let's solve the problem. Under straight piece rate, take for example A, he has produced 45 units, piece rate is 2 rupees, so 45 into 2 is equal to 90. B has produced 59 units, so 2 rupees per unit, 59 into 2 is equal to 118 rupees. C is equal to 60 into 2 is equal to 120. D is equal to 65 into 2 is equal to 130. E is equal to 70 into 2 is equal to 140. So these are the calculation of the wages under the first method, straight piece rate. Here the wages is equal to production into number of units. Now let us go to Taylor's differential piece rate. As I have already told you, the rate per unit is 2 rupees. Here there are 2 standards. One is low rate, another one is high rate. See, the workers who are above the standard, the workers who are below the standard and above the standard. And the workers who are below the standard, they will be paid only 80% of the ordinary piece rate. That is equal to 1 rupee 60 paisa. And the high rate will be paid to the workers who are at or above the standard output, So that is 150% of ordinary piece rate plus 125% of the ordinary piece rate plus 50% of the ordinary piece rate as bonus. Put together, this will become 175%. So 175% of 2 rupees is 3 rupees 50 paisa. So take for example A, he has produced only 45 units. He is below the standard. So he gets only 1 rupee 60 paisa. So 45 into 1 rupee 60 paisa is equal to 72. Coming to B, he has produced only 59 units. He will also get only at the rate of 1 rupee 60 paisa, that is equal to 94 rupees 40 paisa. C is exactly at the standard. So I told you already, at or above the standard, he will be paid 125% of the ordinary piece rate plus 50% of the ordinary piece rate as bonus. So his wages will go to 3 rupees 50 paisa. So 60 into 3 rupees 50 paisa is equal to 210 rupees. Similarly, D is also above the standard. So he will also be paid the above standard piece rate, that is 3 rupees 50 paisa. So coming to E, he is also above the standard. 70 into 3 rupees 50 paisa is equal to 245. This is the calculation of the wages under Taylor's differential piece rate method. Now we shall proceed to Merrick's DPR. Yesterday itself we understood what does this Merrick's piece rate system say. Say under this, standard output is fixed. Up to 83% of the efficiency, 100% of the ordinary piece rate. And if he is above 83%, but up to 100%, he will be paid 110% of ordinary piece rate. 110% of the ordinary piece rate. Please remember, 100% of production will also be included under the second slab. So the third slab, the workers who are above the standard, that is above 100%, so they will be paid 120% of the ordinary piece rate. 120% of the ordinary piece rate. See here, this is the worker column, this is the standard, this is the actual production, this is the level of efficiency, this differential piece rate, and this is total wages. Take for example A. A has produced 45 units against his standard of 60 units. So 45 divided by 60 into 100 is equal to 75%. I told you already, and in our earlier class we understood also. See, up to 83% of efficiency, 100% of the ordinary piece rate will be paid. So 100% of the ordinary piece rate means 2 rupees. 100% of that is 2 rupees. So we have to multiply actual production with the differential piece rate 45, this column into this column. So third column into fifth column. 45 into 2 is equal to 90. This is what we have to understand. See, coming to the second worker B, the standard production was 60, against which the actual production was 59. So calculate the total percentage of efficiency or level of efficiency. 59 divided by 60 into 100 is equal to 98.33. That means he falls under the second category, who is more than 83% but less than 100%. In such cases, 110% of the ordinary piece rate will be paid. 110%. So 110% of 2 rupees is 2 rupees 20 paisa. 2 rupees plus 10% 20 paisa, put together 2 rupees 20 paisa. So you have to multiply actual output with the differential piece rate, that is 129 rupees 80 paisa. So this is the second worker story. See, coming to the third worker, 60 is the standard production, actual is also 60. So 60 divided by 60 into 100 is equal to, this will come to 100. So in Merrick's, we consider 100 under second slab only. If he is above 100, he will go to the third slab. That is 120% of the ordinary piece rate. But if he is exactly 100, that will be treated under second slab only, and he will also get only at the rate of 110% of the ordinary piece rate. So ordinary piece rate here it is 2 rupees. So 2 rupees plus 20 paisa put together it is 2 rupees 20 paisa. So you multiply actual production with differential piece rate. So 60 into 2 rupees 20 paisa is equal to 130 rupees. See the fourth one, D. Obviously, he is above the standard because the standard is 60, he has produced 65. So 65 divided by 60 into 100. So his level of efficiency is 108.33%. So he is above 100. So he gets the wages at the rate of 120% of the ordinary piece rate. See, calculate what is the 120% of 2 rupees. 120% of 2 rupees is 2 rupees 40 paisa. So you multiply the third column with the fifth column. 65 into 2 rupees 40 paisa is equal to 156 rupees. Come to the next one. We have E. So obviously his production is also more than the standard. 70 divided by 60 into 100. His level of efficiency is 116.67. So when he is above 100, he falls under the third slab or third category, 120% of the ordinary piece rate. So 120% of 2 rupees is 2 rupees 40 paisa. So you multiply actual production with the differential piece rate. So 70 into 202 rupees 40 paisa is equal to 160. So this is the problem where we have worked out under all the methods. Again, I would like to sum up. Under straight piece rate system, units into piece rate, you will have to calculate units into piece rate. Under DPR, Taylor's DPR, there are two levels. One is above the standard, below the standard. He is above the standard. So he will be paid only 80% of the ordinary piece rate. He will be paid only 80% of the ordinary piece rate. So 2 rupees standard rate. So 80% of that is 1 rupee 60 paisa. So the next rate is high rate. See, he will be paid actually, so 175% of the ordinary piece rate. That is 125% of the ordinary piece rate plus 50% of the ordinary piece rate as bonus. Both put together, that will be 175. So you calculate two slabs. One is below the standard. Second one is at or above the standard. At or above the standard. At or above the standard. So we calculate like this. This is very important thing. Under Merrick's DPR, we have to take the columns like this: worker, standard, actual, level of efficiency, differential piece rate, and wages. So look at this. So if it is below 83% of the efficiency, he will be paid 100% of the ordinary piece rate. If he is above 83% but less than 100%, he will be paid the 110% of the ordinary piece rate. If he is above 100%, he will be paid 120% of the ordinary piece rate. I think you have understood how to solve this problem under different wage payment methods.